Age 60 or older, your muscle mass is diminishing with each passing night that you go to bed without having consumed the appropriate meals. According to research, elderly people can lose up to 8% of their muscle mass per decade, and the majority of this muscle is lost when they are sleeping. It was shown in a study that was published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition that persons over the age of 60 lose up to 8% of their muscle mass every decade, and the majority of this loss occurs when they are sleeping. However, this is the most horrifying aspect. By the time you finish watching this video, your muscle mass will have decreased by 0.2% unless you take immediate action. In this video, we will discuss the 8 foods that are considered to be the most powerful foods to consume before going to bed, listed from least to most important, as well as the leading food. Even though they did not engage in physical activity, senior citizens who consumed this one food before going to bed experienced a 22% increase in the amount of muscle protein that was synthesized overnight. In addition, 99% of older citizens are unaware that a particular food can help restore lost muscle by as much as 69%. In light of the disturbing findings of recent studies, we will discuss that if you want to get stronger, you are not even close to being too old. First things first, without further ado, let's begin with the cuisine that comes in at number 8 on our list. It is straightforward, but it is often forgotten, despite the fact that it is essential for protecting your muscles. It is the 8 cottage cheese. Cottage cheese may not sound particularly thrilling, but it is a game changer for senior citizens who are attempting to maintain their muscle mass. The significant amount of casein protein that is found in cottage cheese is what gives it its distinctive advantage. Casein is a slow-digesting protein. Casein, on the other hand, releases amino acids gradually over a period of 6 to 8 hours, in contrast to whey, which causes a spike in your bloodstream and then fades almost immediately. Because of this, it is perfect for bedtime when your body is gone for several hours without eating. Cottage cheese functions as a slow-release patch that maintains a high concentration of the building blocks that your muscles require in order to live and rebuild while you're sleeping. This occurs during the natural increase in muscle breakdown that occurs during sleep. For the purpose of a study that was published in the British Journal of Nutrition, older persons were given 30 grams of casein before going to bed, and their muscle recovery was assessed throughout the night. According to the findings, individuals who did not consume any food experienced a 31% increase in the amount of muscle protein that was synthesized overnight. The control group had a loss of muscle mass, but the group that consumed cottage cheese maintained their muscle mass and even gained more. The significance of this cannot be overstated, particularly for senior citizens who engage in strenuous resistance exercise, yet nevertheless wish to preserve their strength and mobility. In the 30 to 60 minutes before going to bed, cottage cheese is at its most delicious. Choose cottage cheese that is basic and low in fat to cut down on calories and ingredients that aren't necessary. You can add a few slices of banana or a sprinkling of cinnamon to the dish if you feel that the flavor is lacking in complexity. The natural sugars included in fruit will not interfere with your ability to sleep, and the potassium that is added helps to relax your muscles. You should begin with a half cup and observe how your body reacts to it after eating it. Some people experience feelings of warmth and relaxation, which can be attributed to the slow-release tryptophan, which also helps ease the body into restful sleep. While cottage cheese may be seen as a humble food, it is in fact one of the most potent muscle-preserving tools available to those in their later years. Because of the slow and steady release of amino acids, your muscles are essentially being fed while you sleep. For seniors who no longer maintain heavy workout routines or have limited mobility, this is incredibly important. It gives the body a quiet but effective boost in muscle recovery and preservation at the exact time when muscle loss is at its highest risk, overnight. This simple food choice can dramatically alter the course of aging for many seniors. It's not about bodybuilding or training like a professional athlete. It's about preserving what you've got, maintaining mobility, reducing the risk of falls and fractures, and improving your quality of life. Cottage cheese, taken regularly before bedtime, becomes more than just a snack. It becomes part of your long-term strategy for aging well and staying strong. As we move forward with our list, remember that each of these foods has a role in supporting your health and strength. While cottage cheese ranks 8th, it sets the stage for the increasingly powerful foods we'll cover next. These recommendations aren't based on fads. They're supported by research and backed by real outcomes seen in older adults who take their nutrition seriously. Many elderly individuals struggle with conditions like sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. It is slow and quiet but devastating over time. Once lost, muscle is difficult to regain, especially without the right nutritional support. That is why taking small steps, like including cottage cheese in your nightly routine, can prevent larger problems later on. We often underestimate the power of consistency, but having a nightly ritual that includes foods rich in casein can dramatically alter your muscle health trajectory. And with added benefits like improved sleep and digestion, cottage cheese makes an ideal choice. Low in sugar, rich in protein, and easy to digest, it meets all the criteria needed to support muscle retention without adding excess stress to your body. So if you're 60 or older, take this seriously. This is not just about adding years to your life, but adding strength to those years. Start tonight. Include a small bowl of cottage cheese before bed and monitor how your body responds over time. You may find yourself not only maintaining muscle, but also sleeping better, waking with more energy, and feeling stronger in your daily activities. Cottage cheese may appear to be an outdated food option, but it is actually one of the most effective tools that older citizens may employ to preserve their muscle mass while they sleep. As a result of its low cost, simple digestion, and natural composition, it is specifically designed to keep muscle supplied even when the body is resting. Cottage cheese contains casein protein, which digests slowly and provides a steady release of amino acids into bloodstream throughout the night. This slow-digesting protein is exactly what the body needs during the long, fasting hours of sleep, making it an ideal food for nighttime recovery and muscle maintenance. If you have been experiencing symptoms of weakness, such as waking up feeling sore, fatigued, or slower than normal, your diet could be a contributing factor. Including a food like cottage cheese before bed could make a noticeable difference in how you feel when you wake up. The seventh food on our list is hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs are one of the most versatile and nutrient-dense muscle protectors that you can consume, particularly before going to bed. They are not only a source of high-quality protein, but they also provide vital amino acids in precise proportions that your body requires to maintain its lean mass. The body's ability to metabolize protein becomes less effective after the age of 60, making this an especially important consideration for senior citizens. Even if you consume the right nutrients during the day, your muscles won't benefit from them if the quality of those foods isn't high enough. Eggs solve that problem efficiently. Each egg contains about 6 grams of complete protein, along with leucine, a powerful amino acid that directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis. A study conducted in 2021 on nutrition found that older adults who consumed whole eggs before going to bed preserved 19% more muscle over 12 weeks compared to those who did not. This impressive statistic shows just how powerful this simple food can be. Moreover, the researchers found that eggs increase levels of IGF-1, a hormone responsible for tissue repair and recovery. This hormone tends to decline significantly with age, so boosting it naturally through food can have profound benefits. All of this can be achieved with a straightforward dietary strategy that only takes a few minutes to prepare. The results include better nighttime recovery, less soreness upon waking, and a slower rate of age-related muscle loss. When it comes to consuming hard-boiled eggs, timing and portion control are crucial. Most elderly individuals can benefit from just 1 or 2 eggs about 30 minutes before going to bed. Despite the fact that you might not have a strong appetite late at night, eggs are easy to digest and won't disturb your sleep due to their low sugar and starch content. If you want to enhance the benefits even further, consider adding a sprinkle of black pepper or turmeric. Black pepper helps your body absorb turmeric more effectively, and together they work to lower inflammation that occurs while sleeping. To make the snack more satisfying and ensure you stay full longer, you might combine the eggs with a slice of avocado. This not only adds healthy fats, but also provides additional nutrients and helps with appetite control. For elderly individuals who struggle to eat large meals or maintain a strong appetite before bed, hard-boiled eggs offer a compact and efficient way to add high-quality protein to the diet. What you consume throughout the day is not the only factor that determines your strength or health. The nourishment you provide your body before sleep is just as vital. That's why hard-boiled eggs are such a valuable dietary tool for seniors looking to maintain muscle health. They are not only convenient, but also packed with essential nutrients that support muscle retention and recovery during the hours when your body is healing the most. Simple, effective, and widely accessible, hard-boiled eggs make a powerful addition to any nighttime routine. The sixth food is a protein-rich fish that packs a tremendous punch when it comes to maintaining muscle mass in elderly individuals. Tuna in olive oil. While it might not seem like a traditional nighttime food, tuna is actually an excellent choice for older adults. The powerful combination of lean protein and essential omega-3 fatty acids makes tuna incredibly beneficial, especially before bed. These nutrients not only aid in muscle development and maintenance, but also help reduce inflammation and accelerate tissue healing. When packed in olive oil, tuna's benefits are even more potent. The healthy fats in olive oil slow down digestion just enough to provide a steady release of amino acids during sleep. This continuous supply of nutrients keeps the body in an anabolic state, a state that supports muscle growth and repair throughout the night. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2020 revealed that older adults who ate a high-protein, omega-3 rich meal like tuna before bed saw a 34% greater increase in nighttime muscle protein synthesis compared to those who didn't include healthy fats in their evening meals. Olive oil played a particularly important role by enhancing the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients, such as vitamin D, and improving anti-inflammatory markers in the bloodstream. As a result, individuals experience less muscle soreness in the morning, better muscle retention, and faster strength recovery after sleeping. For optimal nighttime benefits, choose tuna packed in olive oil instead of water. The oil not only adds flavor, but also helps with digestion and nutrient absorption. To make your tuna snack even more satisfying, take about half a can of tuna and eat it with a few slices of cucumber or whole grain crackers. These additions provide fiber and complex carbohydrates that help you feel full without causing blood sugar spikes. If you prefer a bit more flavor, you can mix in a pinch of sea salt or a small squeeze of lemon. These simple additions elevate the taste without adding unnecessary calories or processed ingredients. It's best to avoid mayonnaise and heavy sauces, as they can cause bloating and potentially disturb your sleep quality. Tuna in olive oil is also an excellent option for elderly individuals who need nutrient-dense meals in smaller portions. The protein and healthy fat content work together to keep the body nourished and fueled through the night, promoting long-term muscle health. Just like hard-boiled eggs, this simple yet powerful food helps seniors meet their protein needs without relying on large or complicated meals. It's a small dietary change that can lead to substantial improvements in overall health, energy, and strength, especially when incorporated regularly into an evening routine. In conclusion, adding muscle-preserving foods like cottage cheese, hard-boiled eggs, and tuna and olive oil to your nighttime routine can make a significant difference in how your body recovers, repairs, and maintains strength as you age. The key lies not just in the quality of the nutrients, but also in the timing and consistency with which they're consumed. These foods are simple to prepare, easy to digest, and highly effective, making them ideal choices for anyone looking to age with strength, resilience, and vitality. Sleep is one of the most crucial times for muscle repair, especially in older adults who are more vulnerable to muscle loss. Leucine is an amino acid that functions as a powerful trigger switch for muscle building. Among all the natural sources available, tuna stands out as one of the richest in leucine content. This makes tuna an incredibly intelligent and straightforward choice, especially if you're serious about waking up stronger rather than weaker. Leucine becomes increasingly significant with age because the body's response to muscle protein synthesis diminishes, meaning older individuals require more leucine to elicit the same anabolic response that younger people achieve with less. By ensuring that you consume leucine-rich foods like tuna during the night, you can covertly combat sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass that silently affects millions of elderly individuals. Including tuna in your evening routine, especially when combined with olive oil, can help the body recuperate efficiently, reduce inflammation, and provide clean, lean protein that doesn't weigh down your digestive system like heavier meals do. This simple habit can be transformative, acting as a strategic dietary move that aligns with your body's natural overnight healing and recovery process. Olive oil adds to the benefit by providing healthy fats and anti-inflammatory compounds that support joint health and cellular repair. The combination not only supports muscle preservation and growth, but also ensures a lighter, more comfortable sleep experience, since it's easy on the digestive system and doesn't cause the discomfort that late-night heavy meals might induce. Greek yogurt may appear to be a simple snack, but it is actually one of the most comprehensive and beneficial foods that older adults can include in their nighttime routine. If maintaining muscle strength and promoting recovery during sleep is your goal, then Greek yogurt should be a regular part of your nightly habits. What sets Greek yogurt apart is its high calcium content, natural probiotics, and its rich supply of slow-digesting protein, primarily casein. Casein protein digests slowly and continuously fuels muscle repair throughout the night, ensuring a steady supply of amino acids for up to 7 hours after consumption. This is exactly what aging muscles require during rest. Unlike regular yogurt, Greek yogurt is strained to remove excess moisture, resulting in a product that's more concentrated in protein. In a clinical investigation published in Frontiers in Nutrition, older participants who consumed high-protein Greek yogurt before bed showed a 26% higher rate of muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate nothing. Not only that, but they also demonstrated enhanced mitochondrial activity within their muscle tissue, suggesting that the cells recover more effectively and produce more energy the following day. This is a major win for elderly individuals who wake up feeling weak, fatigued, or sluggish. To maximize these benefits, consume around half a cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt 30 to 45 minutes before sleep. Avoid flavored versions, as they often contain high amount of added sugar, which would interfere with recovery and promote inflammation. For additional flavor and health benefits, consider adding a touch of cinnamon, a few slices of strawberries, or a splash of vanilla essence. To take the effects even further, mix in 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. These not only add texture and mild flavor, but also offer omega-3 fatty acids and fiber, which aid in digestion and further help reduce inflammation. Greek yogurt is also packed with calcium, which is vital not only for bone health, but also for muscle contraction and proper nerve function. Maintaining a proper mineral balance is especially important for seniors dealing with muscle stiffness, cramping, or weakness during sleep. Furthermore, the probiotics found in Greek yogurt can significantly benefit gut health, which in turn is linked to improved muscle metabolism and nutrient absorption in older adults. In essence, by consuming Greek yogurt before bed, you're doing more than just feeding your muscles. You're constructing a more robust internal system that supports muscle strength and regeneration. It's a quietly powerful intervention that can reverse the feeling of waking up depleted and instead help you rise with renewed strength and energy. Warm milk infused with turmeric is another underrated yet incredibly effective nighttime option for seniors aiming to preserve muscle mass and support overall recovery. Drinking a glass of warm milk before bed is more than just a traditional practice. It's a potent remedy that brings together the muscle-supportive properties of high-quality whey protein, calcium, and tryptophan. These elements not only contribute to muscle repair and growth, but also promote deeper and more restful sleep, which is essential for the body's overnight healing processes. Tryptophan, in particular, plays a key role in serotonin production, which helps regulate sleep cycles and mood. When you add turmeric into the mix, you amplify the milk's muscle-preserving benefits. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound that helps reduce muscle breakdown and supports joint function. Curcumin's ability to lower systemic inflammation makes it a valuable ally in combating age-related muscle loss and joint pain, both of which can interfere with mobility and overall quality of life. When combined, warm milk and turmeric form one of the most effective beverages you can consume before going to bed to maintain strength, support muscle regeneration, and reduce nighttime stiffness or discomfort. For the best results, use full-fat milk or a high-protein alternative and stir in a small amount of turmeric powder. Around a quarter teaspoon is usually enough. You can enhance the flavor with a pinch of black pepper, which increases curcumin absorption, and a dash of cinnamon or honey if you prefer a slightly sweeter taste. This simple yet powerful drink can soothe your system, prepare your body for a night of repair, and ensure that you wake up not only feeling better, but moving better too. Inflammation while you are sleeping is a concern that becomes more prominent with age, especially for older individuals who often wake up feeling stiff or weak. According to the findings of a study published in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience in 2022, older persons who consumed a tiny protein-rich drink before going to bed experienced a 32% improvement in overnight muscle protein synthesis compared to those who fasted. This means that simply providing the body with certain nutrients before bedtime can significantly support muscle maintenance and recovery. The addition of curcumin to the treatment further enhanced these benefits, with participants reporting fewer morning aches and reduced stiffness, both indicators of improved muscle and joint preservation throughout the night. These findings highlight the importance of nighttime nourishment, especially for elderly individuals who are looking to preserve strength, mobility, and overall well-being without relying heavily on medications or intense physical routines. One of the most effective and straightforward ways to achieve this benefit is through a warm beverage prepared before bed. The ideal method involves heating 1 cup of milk, preferably organic or A2 milk, until it is warm but not boiling. This helps improve the body's ability to absorb turmeric, the active compound in the drink. Mix in 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric and a pinch of black pepper, which enhances the bioavailability of curcumin. A small amount of honey can be added for sweetness, although it's recommended to keep it minimal to avoid unnecessary spikes in blood sugar levels. About 15 minutes before bed, sip the drink slowly. As the milk delivers amino acids to your muscles, the warm liquid also helps to calm your nervous system. These amino acids are then utilized by your muscles during sleep to repair and regenerate tissue, which is especially beneficial for aging adults. If you are lactose intolerant, plant-based milk such as almond or oat milk can be used as substitutes, but ensure these options are fortified with calcium and include added protein, ideally from sources like pea or soy protein. However, it is important to note that genuine dairy products have the strongest scientific support when it comes to preserving muscle mass overnight in older populations. Besides nutritional support, this golden beverage contributes to the body's hormonal and neurological preparation for a restful sleep. By helping the brain and hormones transition into rest mode, the drink becomes doubly effective. It supports not just muscle recovery, but also sleep quality, which is crucial because muscles don't grow during exercise. They grow and strengthen during periods of rest and proper nourishment. For elderly individuals, developing a bedtime ritual that includes this drink can make a noticeable difference in how they feel upon waking. It may even eliminate the need for multiple supplements or restrictive diets, simply by focusing on quality sleep and proper nighttime nutrition. In a similar way, almond butter is another powerful food that can support muscle preservation and sleep quality. Though it may appear to be just a tasty spread, almond butter is actually a nutrient-dense food that digests slowly, making it excellent for nighttime consumption. It provides a unique combination of beneficial fats, plant-based protein, magnesium, and vitamin E, all of which promote muscle recovery and repair during sleep. For older adults whose muscle rebuilding processes are naturally slower, this can be a valuable addition to their nightly routine. The body requires a consistent source of energy during the night to maintain the muscle rebuilding process, and almond butter offers this benefit without causing sharp increases or drops in blood sugar or insulin levels, both of which can disrupt sleep and contribute to muscle breakdown. A study published in 2020 in the journal Nutrients found that older individuals who consumed a modest portion of fat derived from almonds before bedtime saw a 17% improvement in nighttime nitrogen retention, an important measure of muscle maintenance. The same study also reported a decrease in cortisol levels, the stress hormone known to break down muscle tissue overnight. This dual action suggests that almond butter doesn't just nourish muscle, it actively protects it from catabolic processes that are more common in older adults. Just 1 tablespoon, taken approximately 30 minutes before going to bed, is enough to reap the benefits. For those watching their carbohydrate intake, almond butter can be eaten plain. For those seeking additional fiber, it can be spread on a slice of whole grain toast. Magnesium, a mineral found in high quantities in almonds, plays a crucial role in muscle relaxation and promotes deeper, more restful sleep by calming overactive nerve signals. For elderly individuals who experience restless legs, frequent waking, or general sleep disturbances, this effect can be transformative. When choosing almond butter, It's essential to opt for natural varieties without added sugar or hydrogenated oils. The best almond butter is thick, dense, and adheres to the spoon, indicating it hasn't been overly processed. This type of almond butter provides long-lasting energy, keeping blood sugar stable and muscles nourished throughout the night. For seniors who often wake up in the middle of the night feeling hungry or fatigued, this simple addition to their evening routine can make a substantial difference. Its high fat and protein content maintains energy and muscle support for several hours, from the time one goes to bed until morning. It may not be flashy or marketable as a miracle solution, but in terms of effectiveness and consistency, it outperforms many supplements commonly marketed to older adults. Finally, sour cherry juice, with its tart flavor and deep red color, is more than just a trendy health drink. Even in small amounts, just one glass before bed, it has been shown to be one of the most effective natural remedies for improving sleep quality and muscle recovery. Sour cherry juice is rich in melatonin, a hormone that regulates the sleep-wake cycle. This natural source of melatonin helps to reset the body's internal clock and facilitates a smoother transition into deep sleep phases, which are critical for muscle repair and immune function. It also contains antioxidants known as anthocyanins, which reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, two major factors that contribute to aging-related muscle degradation and joint discomfort. Studies have shown that consistent consumption of sour cherry juice can lead to measurable improvements in sleep duration and efficiency, making it ideal for seniors who have trouble falling or staying asleep. What makes sour cherry juice especially appealing is that it complements the benefits of both the golden milk and almond butter. While the milk and turmeric mixture provides protein and anti-inflammatory properties, and almond butter supplies sustained energy and muscle protection, sour cherry juice ensures that the body enters and remains in restorative sleep cycles. This trifecta creates a powerful routine that is simple, natural, and effective. Older adults who incorporate these foods into their evening habits may find that they wake up feeling stronger, more refreshed, and less sore. Over time, this could translate into better mobility, reduced risk of falls, and a higher quality of life. Instead of relying on sleep aids, muscle relaxants, or costly supplements, seniors may benefit far more from adopting these food-based strategies. When practiced regularly, these bedtime habits offer a sustainable path to maintaining muscle strength, reducing inflammation, and improving sleep, all essential aspects of healthy aging. Strategies for elderly citizens to minimize muscle soreness, increase the quality of their sleep, and enhance the regeneration of their muscles while they are sleeping are essential for maintaining independence and quality of life. One powerful and often overlooked strategy involves the use of tart cherries. What sets tart cherries apart from other types of cherries is the high quantity of natural substances known as anthocyanins that they contain. These potent antioxidants are capable of significantly reducing oxidative stress and inflammation in muscle tissue. This is particularly important because when you reach the age of 60, your body has a more difficult time removing the cellular damage that accumulates throughout the day. This decline in cellular repair processes is a significant adjustment for people who are in their later years. If this impaired recovery continues without intervention, your muscles may never fully recover, leading to prolonged soreness, increased fatigue, and a higher risk of injury or muscle loss. In a study conducted in 2019 and published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, researchers discovered that individuals over the age of 50 who consumed tart cherry juice prior to go to bed reported up to 33% reduced muscle pain and a 15% increase in the efficiency of their sleep compared to a control group that received a placebo. The researchers credited these outcomes not only to the anti-inflammatory benefits of anthocyanins, but also to the presence of melatonin in tart cherries. Melatonin is a hormone responsible for regulating sleep cycles, particularly the deep and restorative phases of sleep, during which growth hormone is released and muscle regeneration reaches its peak. These restorative cycles are critical for older adults, as they enable the repair and rebuilding of muscle tissue that naturally deteriorates with age. To achieve the maximum benefit, it is recommended to drink approximately 4 to 6 ounces of unsweetened tart cherry juice 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. It is imperative that the product be clearly labeled as 100% tart cherry juice. Avoid options labeled as sweet cherry or juice blends with added sugars, as elevated blood sugar before bedtime can interfere with sleep quality and muscle recovery. To improve the flavor of the juice, you may dilute it with a small amount of water or add a touch of lemon juice. However, moderation is key. Just a small amount is sufficient to begin the beneficial physiological processes required for recovery. Another compelling benefit of tart cherry juice is its ability to maintain healthy joints and alleviate arthritis symptoms, which is particularly helpful for individuals experiencing muscle loss around painful or inflamed joints. Furthermore, tart cherry juice helps relax the nervous system and reduces the levels of cortisol, a stress hormone that typically rises during the night. High cortisol levels can inhibit muscle growth and accelerate muscle loss, especially when stress or poor sleep is present. For elderly individuals who wake up feeling sore, exhausted, or unrest despite spending an entire night in bed, this might be the missing element in their routine. Naturally occurring foods that help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and support muscle restoration at the same time are incredibly rare, but tart cherry juice accomplishes all of these objectives. Including it in your evening routine is one of the simplest and most effective ways to support long-term strength and independence. You can begin by consuming just a few ounces tonight. When it comes to preventing muscle loss after the age of 60, nothing rivals the effectiveness of a high-quality whey protein shake taken before bed. Leucine, one of the essential amino acids found abundantly in whey protein, is the single most important factor in triggering muscle protein synthesis. As you age, your body becomes resistant to smaller amounts of protein intake, a condition known as anabolic resistance. This means that to preserve existing muscle and rebuild lost muscle mass, you must consume higher amounts of the right kind of protein. Whey protein is particularly effective in overcoming this barrier because it is rapidly absorbed, quickly stimulates muscle growth, and continues to support recovery during the initial hours of sleep. A clinical experiment published in 2021 in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition investigated the effects of a 40-gram whey protein shake consumed shortly before bedtime in adults over the age of 65. The results were remarkable. A 22% increase in overnight muscle protein synthesis was observed among the participants. In addition to this boost in muscle repair, participants also experienced enhanced strength and better physical performance over time. This evidence underscores the importance of combining both tart cherry juice and whey protein before bed as a comprehensive strategy for muscle recovery, improved sleep quality, and healthier aging. Functional performance in walking and balancing improves with proper nighttime nutrition. Studies show decreased signs of overnight muscle degradation, meaning you'll wake up with more strength, less soreness, and stronger muscles over time. Simply take 1 scoop of high-quality whey protein isolate and mix it with water or unsweetened almond milk 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Avoid bulk gainers and sugary blends, which can spike blood sugar and affect sleep. For a more filling shake, add half banana or a small spoon of almond butter for lasting energy. Whey isolate is best if you're lactose intolerant, and hydrolyzed whey helps if digestion is a concern. Whey protein supports growth hormone and IGF-1 production, essential for rebuilding muscle and recovery, especially important for older adults facing frailty or slow healing. A protein shake is quick to prepare, easy on the stomach, and may help prevent muscle loss overnight. Consistency matters. With the right nutrition, you're never too old to get stronger,